Hello, everyone. This is Crystal with your daily reading for December 13th, 2018. Of course, this would be for Thursday. I hope everyone's having a good week so far. With that being said, let's get right into it. And this reading will be for the overall energy of the day and what you just need to be aware of. That way, you know how to handle certain situations that come your way. Okay, first card out, we have the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Wands in reverse. We have the Fool and we have the Six of Swords. First off, congratulations. This week was a bit of a week, to say the least. Very strong, transformative, aggressive energy. And I think today is the first day within the readings I feel that kind of clear and leave room for something else to be built. With the Nine of Pentacles, this is a great energy when it comes to your finances. It speaks all about, it's like, okay, I want to go to school so I can get the degree. And then after I go to school, I can become the doctor and then I can work. And this is great. So the Nine of Pentacles is that moment of actually receiving your first check as a doctor or finally being able to see the fruits of your labor. The Nine of Pentacles is great energy because it's not so much that money is everything or finances is everything, but it's a little nudge from the universe or from your ancestors, God, source, that things are really aligning the way that they should be. The stress is finally easing and we're starting to believe back into our tangible dreams with the Nine of Pentacles. We're starting to see things form and come together when it comes to our finances. And if you find yourself in an opposite position of focusing on what you don't have, you need to really pay attention to this next card of the Nine of Wands in reverse, because you need to constantly push with courage forward. Of course, even with the Nine of Pentacles energy, it's not to say, oh, you get the first check and that's it, or the dream or something finally comes together with your finances or something that you've been wanting to put together and that's it. No, it takes courage that you have to keep going to keep this this wish or this financial gift that you've been gifted with or received. So it's the work that you have to continuously put in. The number 9 is all about completion. So today should be a day of completing how the week has affected you. Even if you want to go back and say, you know what, I think I spent a little too much there. I should have had a little more courage then. Let me keep pushing forward. The Nine of Wands in reverse, it can be hard, because you're tired. We think about, Thursday, it's kind of like the week is almost over. It's like, oh my God. But the Nine of Wands is saying still have courage with whatever it is that you've been dealing with this week in particular. Keep pushing forward. You're almost done. You're almost there. Don't lose hope before the check comes, or don't drop out of school, and it's one more semester left, or, I'm just, giving that as an example, or, don't quit the job yet before you can really reap the benefits. Okay. And with the Fool card being here, I love it because this is doing nothing but, piggybacking off of this Nine of Pentacles energy. It's like, yeah, if you want to stay stuck in what's been, keeping you feeling heavy and without, go right ahead. As you know, as human beings, we have choices and we have free will. Not all of us are going to take the optimistic way out, but if you communicate with others, and ask for their help and just put yourself out there to say, you know what? Maybe I have been a little tired this week. Maybe I do need some help cooking tonight. Honey, today is the day where I really need you. I am tired and can you help me do that? Put yourself out there. The Fool is not ashamed because the Fool is not fearful. As you know, the Fool, yes, if you're not careful, can jump back into this energy of not being courageous and not moving forward with what he needs to. But ultimately, I feel like this fool is mirroring this Nine of Pentacles energy, where this fool or this energy, or us, because the fool is this energy of us having this grand new blessing or beginning, kind of in the middle of the end of the week, I guess I should say, Thursday. Okay. And with the Six of Swords energy, the swords are all about communication, talking, speaking out, saying what it is that you want and how you feel. And the Six of Swords is saying, move on from that argument that you had earlier in the week, move on from that breakup, move on from those harsh things that were said and done, and find new dialogue to be birthed out of that. The Fool card is all about, I don't even know what you're talking about. What? I'm not concerned about what used to be when I have these new beginnings. The Fool card is not scared of, moving on or hopping on that boat and pushing forward with what they need to push forward with, because the Fool card understands that I don't need to stay in this area that this hurricane has came through and completely destroyed all that I've had. I know that, yes, it may be scary, and yes, it might be a little hard, and I might have to have courage. But if I have the courage to get on this boat, Noah's Ark, and ride off into the distance, that new land, new territory. Yes, it's scary. Yes, I have to rebuild. Yes, I have to figure out new ways of communication in this foreign and communicating in this foreign land, or this new place, or in this new job, or in this new idea. But it's something that is so profound about new beginnings and having the courage to keep going forward, even when you want to stop. Because if we want to focus on what I don't have and what isn't, and well, why do they have it, and why don't I have the courage to keep going? Guess what? You got to jump out there. The Fool card is a major arcana. It is not playing with your insecurities. The Fool card is not worried about anything, because the Fool realizes that on this new journey, of course, I know there will be some monsters and some haters and some people who try to stop me. And I know when I cash this check, the next thing that I'll have to worry, oh, well, now that I'm making this money, how am I going to pay the bills in this new territory? Yeah, it's more expensive living here. How am I going to be able to do it? But the Fool doesn't fret, because the Fool understands that I'm ready to take on this battle. I'm ready to collect these bags. I'm ready to solidify all of these new things that are meant for me. And so I really feel like that's the energy of today. Having the courage to push forward, getting away from the arguments and the stress from earlier this week. The Nine of Pentacles is saying, if you can turn this energy that almost had you in fear into something that is tangible, even if it's getting out in the sunlight, even if it's creating a new piece of art, that you can eventually sell. Yeah, it might not sell into September, but hey, you got $350 for it, with something that you created at a time that was fearful, that was something new to you. And because you had the courage to keep going instead of laying in your room and crying all day, you were able to move forward and have something that you can cash in on. So with that being said, I hope these messages resonated with you. And I hope you have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.